on, guys? Welcome back. Every couple years, huh? Every couple years, we have to have this discussion. And I see the non-linear trajectory of this discussion through the comment section. I see the people come in that are hopeful, that are optimistic. I see the people come in that think this is just a business, that EA Sports is making the best game or trying really hard. But then honestly, I see most of you have started to share the same sentiment that I do. First and foremost, we can't control what the NFL or EA Sports do, but we do know that in large part, the way EA Sports and the NFL have elected to operate has taken our ability as fans to have an option in the game that we purchase and slowly degraded our love for the NFL. Been doing a lot of NASCAR live streams now that the NASCAR game is back on consoles. And if you're not aware, technically, I can speak much more accurately about the issues in a racing game, particularly a NASCAR game, than I could ever a football game. And one of the key points I've tried to make during these videos is how important it is for a sport to have a video game, for someone to be able to go through a digital store, a physical store, and see a game that connects to a sport. And maybe they don't know a lot about that sport, but they like to pick up that game and they have the ability right then and there to become a fan. I've often talked about how MLB The Show, being such a quality game, has reinvigorated my love for baseball, which has led to me donating thousands, spending thousands, and going to, I don't want to say hundreds, but probably about 40 to 50 baseball games that I never would have touched if it had not been for MLB The Show. And if you don't think that the NFL is well aware of this, then quite frankly, I don't know what to tell you. The NFL is fully aware that as fans, our love of the game touches every single aspect of our life, from whether we put a sticker on our car, a shirt on our back, or a game on our console. And they have continually told us they want to align with one of the worst quality games of all time. They've seen the reviews, they've seen the feedback, they've seen the videos, and they know that we are not pleased with the quality of the EA Sports product. This article that talks about this extension that doesn't truly give a definitive date of the extension is from Pro Football Talk. And Pro Football Talk used to be one of the largest advocates for EA Sports losing the license and the poor quality of these games. Now, it's interesting to me that over the past couple years, Pro Football Talk has kind of dialed that back and pretended that EA Sports is somehow becoming a quality game manufacturer that's truly innovating within the space. But then today's article, they almost seem to write as if they realize this game has been awful. No one expects perfection from EA Sports, but we did expect the NFL to uphold the same quality and standards it has for its quote-unquote shield across all its products. So a lot of people will look at this, be frustrated, be angry, be upset. But I think a lot of us are starting to look at this and just become numb to it. What I look at this and see is the NFL telling me, hey, I don't need you to be a fan of our sport anymore. I don't need you to care anymore because I don't care about you anymore. Sure, some of this might be age dependent, but for those of us that are in or close to our 40s, we remember a totally different game with totally different players, totally almost different sport. I watched a couple weeks ago, I believe, Michael Irvin come on and have to defend his career. Talk about players like Chad Johnson. Talk about players like Ronaldo Nehemiah. The quality of the game has went down so much, not because of the players, but because of the product. And if you ask me, one of the biggest issues the NFL has is it's oversaturated itself into every aspect it can. I know we joke collectively that everything has the official everything, but the NFL truly has the official everything, but multiple video games. The NFL truly wants to be played every day of the week. The NFL truly wants to play on every country on earth. And while I won't deny that that's probably great for the brand, it's probably great for the income, it's probably great for the exposure, what it's not great for is the fan that just 10, 15, 20 years ago looked at NFL games almost like a holiday. We held Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football in a high reverence. The teams that were playing on those days were expected to be some of the best the league had to offer. Those matchups were supposed to be marquee. They were supposed to be important. They were supposed to be meaningful to a season. If you were buying tickets to those games, you were going to pay a premium because what you were going to see was premium. The NFL has backed away from that model so much that I don't believe they understand the concept of premium games, premium teams, marquee players. And while I'm sure someone will say, well, they can't control which teams do good or which teams do bad, they certainly can't control the caliber of athlete being drafted on those teams. What they can control is the product. The same way they control the product being exclusive to EA Sports. So in many ways, the NFL has lost me as a fan. Now, I am still an Indianapolis Colts fan. I will still watch almost every Colts game. But I promise you, as the season goes on, I will care less and less and less. I will become involved less and less and less. And when the Colts don't make the postseason, I might only watch small portions of playoff games that in the past I would have watched every second of. I guess in closing, I've made a pretty fair amount of money covering video game football, NFL football. If anyone would want to stay vested simply for the interest of staying vested, if someone was just going to sit there and go through the motions for the sake of going through the motions, it would have been me. I would have benefited more than the average person to do it, but I can't bring myself to do it because the product, the game, is that poor. So in a way now, I think things have come full circle. The NFL and EA deserve each other because they both have turned their back on their fans. They both don't care about the quality of their product, and they both could care less if you are going to go to one of their games. And maybe you don't go to their games because they're overpriced and you can't afford to take your family, which is ridiculous. Or maybe you go to games and realize that it's just a sterile environment and not the best quality sport. And you realize that if you want to look at a sterile game that's not quality, well, you could have saved your time and your money and just played that at home with Madden football. You know, I'm sorry if this turned into more of a rant than an informative video, but when the NFL and EA Sports are a marriage made in heaven, you think there's any way that I can't be back in the week with more commentary?